God, that was pretty fuck the world.
Rise up,
What's
baby.
going on, folks? What's going on, folks? Man, we got good news today, man. Very good news. We
Rise
won a
up.
damn football game. But yeah, man, Falcons moving 2-2 going to the bye week, man. So come
Big
on
win.
in, come on in, man. Come on in. Come on in.
Big win and a must-win game. We made it, y'all. We made it. We had to have it today, and we got it. So, I mean, one thing about it, going into the bye, being able to exhale just a little bit. But you better believe it. You got to keep your eye on them Buffalo Bills because they rolling into the A-Town very soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild.
Oh, heck yeah. But yeah, man,
Everybody,
y'all come on in, man. How y'all feeling? What's up, chat? What's going on? Rise up. Rise up, y'all. Rise up. I had to
Chris
figure
finna
out.
put on the whole show, so y'all better say it back. So he put on the whole show.
Hey, man. Yes, sir.
It's the results today. Absolutely.
What's
But let's say
happening?
what's up to the chat, man, before we keep it going. Trish Daddy, what's up, my guy? Said this is what we can be every week. I love it. Defense flying around, offense flowing, putting up points. It's a beautiful thing to see. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Mike Petty, what's up, my guy? Big W, baby. Right here, still trash.
Oh, I already know what he's alluding to. But
Yep.
yeah, big win
Hello,
today.
clock
Big team.
management.
Said D
D
off and
often
try.
try to best to throw away the game, getting lit up by Debo, and that dumb penalty. Honestly,
Hey,
man, on that play, he didn't have no help over the top, man. So I mean, nobody would have.
he had a rough day. It's all good though, man.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just bounced back, man. He a backup for a reason. So he
Said
did
this.
his job. He filled in.
Yeah,
So,
Steven Solo West said this the game we needed. What's good? ATL focused. We are healthy. We are a healthy AJ and second cornerback away from being elite on defense. I ain't got no argument there.
I mean, look, if the pass rush like they had that Minnesota game, if the pass rush like it was in Minnesota, yeah, you still need a secondary, but I think they take some of the pressure off the secondary. So, I mean, if they get there a little bit more faster, some of them plays do not happen. So, I mean, it's true to a certain extent. But so, Steven, man, I definitely appreciate it. Man. I'm gonna try to keep doing what I'm doing, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Kendall said, keep Zach on the sideline. That we should have been from the jump.
On the side.
Waylo, what's up, my guy?
Penix played like himself today. Yes, he did. Jim Everett.
You might be a Ram fan, so I don't know if you are old or not, so I'm not gonna disrespect you, but I mean, look,
We'll see y'all later.
That's just your personal opinion. So when we play the Ram, then we'll see what's up.
We'll see y'all later. Can't wait.
Yeah, we played a better game, Mr. Eddie. We played a better game.
Way better.
Yeah.
Way better.
Way better. Solomon, what's up, my guy?
What's happening? What's happening?
Sandman said 3-3 going into the Miami game. I feel good. I can see that.
3-3.
Shannon said great win.
Yes, sir. Instant
We read
result.
that one. Yeah. Swisher Sweets, what's up, my guy? Pitch look healthy and fit, and pitch look fluid today, man. That's something that you need. That's something that you need, man.
Involved. Just got to keep them involved. I'm telling you, keep them engaged. Keep them engaged. Just like going back to school. What's up, Dre?
Dre, true statement. What's up, my guy?
Yes, sir. Bounce back win. We needed that.
Yep. Yeah, Kirby was on that bullshit last night, man. It's just all Kirby fault, man. I'm gonna put it on the coach. Keep it honest, cause the way his defense started off slow last night, but we ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna even get into that.
I'm talking about
college football is different now, man. It ain't gonna be hard to be no more undefeated seasons. You just have to, when your number call, you just have to produce.
Right. Big John, what's going on?
JT. Yeah, London bounced back. I guess he heard what I said on that video. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, boom. What's up, my guy?
What's happening, my family? John said, and I told y'all 7 is not that fast.
John was not that fast. Tyler would have scored. I mean,
hey,
John, I agree.
I ain't gonna lie.
That did not look like 5 speed, 4 speed. It didn't look like.
Hey, it looked like Bijan had got tired toward the end of that thing.
That's what it was. Having a damn run 7 yards from in the backfield to the line
Yeah,
of scrimmage. So instead of being 79 yards, it was like 69 yards. It was like 78, 79 yards. So that's why I tell y'all, man, that shorter field, it gets us, man. But this is something we definitely got to do, man. On that 31, put Tyler in the game. And Big John said he called me during the game, man. He said if it's 3rd and 1 and they got 10 men in the box, run the play, actually put somebody out in the flat, they're gonna catch it because ain't nobody gonna be out there. That was a smart idea. Look, they're not gonna put Tyler back there. Pass it. B. John love what he do, but B. John is Tyler's our power guy.
And
But
it just good seeing
go
that balance today. Feels so good seeing that balance today. 16 carries from Tyler Algier, completely different from us seeing him for that 1 carry for 4 yards, 17 from Bijan. I love the fact that in the second half we seen more of Tyler, the bruiser, something that we've been calling for definitely on this channel and a few other channels as well, just in the community, giving the ball to Tyler. It was so great what both backs did today. Bijan on the long run, on the long stretch play. Well, actually, it wasn't a run play, but it was a pass play. But good way from Penix, to be able to get the ball to Bijan. Something that we've been saying, get Bijan out in space. That was great. But one thing about it is Tyler Algier, still that bruiser, still that bowling ball. Man, that touchdown, that 15-yard touchdown, I'm talking about laying down the lumber. I'm talking about it's ministering some justice on the DB, thinking that he was going to come in there and stop him. I loved it, man. Loved everything I was seeing from the run game today. And shout out to the right side. Shout out to, honestly, the offensive line as a whole. But special shout out to Elijah Wilkinson, somebody that I know for me personally, I've been wondering about and watching. He had a great game today from his standpoint, from what we expect. He did the offensive line, protected Penix, and shout out to Michael Penix all the way through, having the offense look like how it's supposed to look. It's a timing offense. We've seen that. He anticipated his throws. The guys were turning around and the ball was already there. That's what we were talking about timing. And I'm happy to see it again. Smitty, we were talking about it. We got the quarterback. We just need the better play caller. And you seen it today. Zach was on the sideline. The players were getting out there. Penix looked like he was in full command. And we have full command on the Commanders.
Yeah, agreed, man. And I mean, we try to kick it to people head, man, that got to stick to your bread and butter, and that's what they did today, man. They stuck to their bread and butter, and things worked out for Michael Penix. It worked out for everybody. Because Bijan had 75 yards, Tyler had 51 yards, and rushing the ball, that's 126 yards between those guys. And as I told y'all, anything between 130 and 140, to me, that signals a win. And another thing, Michael Penix threw 26 passes. The previous game, he threw 42 passes, and the first game of the season, he threw about 40 passes. So when you keep it up on 35 and under, 9 times out of 10, and you run the ball effectively, it's gonna be a win for the Falcons. But one thing that I did love this game, 181 total yards for Bijan. I just feel like now he's just that guy that's going to get the football. They're going to use him in a Marshall Faulk role. You could see him with 1,000 rushing yards, 1,000 receiving yards. He could do it.
He's such a weapon.
Yeah. But the way Kyle Pitts has looked fluid these first 4 games, it's just good to see. And as you notice, that number started to go up with that. Right, with that touchdown today, that gives him more and more confidence. And like I told y'all, Drake must have heard what I said about that 35 million, because he came back the very first Sunday that I said it, 8 catches, 110 yards, and he just looked like a totally different guy. He was going up for the football. He was fighting. But, like I said, we still got 13 games to go. And I saw somebody in the chat said, can we string together 2 wins? I absolutely think we can, because a game like this, a game like today, winning against a team like this, a strong defense, and you got to remember they were down there quarterback, but Marcus Mariota stepped in and still did a decent job at quarterback. And we talked about the run game. They were averaging 157 yards. They got right around it at 147.
Yeah.
So
and then just between the backs, when you include Michael Penix, it was 128 yards. No, 128 yards, but he only had a 2 yards. But yeah, so that 126 one thing too is also still being close around our season average of last year of that 130 per game. So I enjoy seeing that. But ultimately, you love seeing what Bijan did. You love seeing Drake London. One thing about it though, since we're on the receivers, I'm gonna bring it up right now. Is it time to have a conversation about Darnell Mooney?
Uh, I just think it's going to be a conversation, but I think right now, going into the bye week, that gives him another week to recover with whatever happened to him.
I think it was
But hamstring, correct. But no matter what the problem is, I see David Seals got snaps today. I think they could bring Chris Blair up and those other guys they have on the practice squad. So if they want to hold Mooney out for a couple of games after the bye week, they can do that. But injuries are going to happen. I mean, that's just football. That's the nature of football. So if he can bounce back after the bye week, so be it. If not, let him sit a couple of weeks and let him heal properly. Because the more he sits and the healthier he gets, that's a fresh body we got, down the road. But I'm glad Henry brought up one name that I've been dying to talk about. That's Xavier Watts. I gave y'all draft profile after they drafted him. I told y'all the Falcons got a first-round draft pick in the third round because you talk about a guy who's also versatile, has played defensive back, safety, wide receiver, anything you can name, he done played it. So his instincts are there. So look, Xavier Mooney is going to be key to this defense going forward. And as I've been telling you,
no. Smitty, his name is not Xavier Mooney. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to continue to show.
My bad. My bad. See, Darnell
I know what you mean.
Because look, man, you
bro,
think about it, man.
Darnell Mooney, bro. Tell you. I'm saying. But yeah, Xavier Watts, to your point, go back to it.
Yeah. I mean, Xavier Watts, going forward and learning from Jesse Bates. You see him every single game. He's getting better. He's learning to read coverage, and they left him back there by himself for him to cover the whole field, the back end of the field. And he watched the quarterback until the quarterback released the ball, and he said, "Hey, let me go take this ball."
X-Man. I'm talking about seriously, absolute ball hawk. That's what we saying, bro. Like you did the draft profile.
I ain't had my chicken wing today, man. I ain't had my chicken wing today.
That's all. You're just not yourself when you're hungry. That's all. It's all good though. That's why I'm your brother. I got you. I got you back.
Thanks.
But yeah, man. Real quick, just to get us all the way back in alignment. But the only thing I have to say about Mooney is Mooney got to stay healthy. At the end of the day, he's still under contract for another year, and we need guys that's going to be pass catchers going out there getting the ball. Yes, I agree with Stills. I also agree with possibly Chris Blair coming up as well. But at the end of the day, this is like the third time in let's say 16 months that we are having Darnell Mooney with an injury. That's all I'm saying about that. Xavier Watts, again, X-Man is just that X factor. He's a ball hawk. Always
the last game was in January, so it is September. It's about 8 months. Yeah, he's been on the injured list about 3 times in a matter of 8 months. So that's not good. But hey, it happens.
Yeah, it's even worse. See, I tried to give you some grace. Mooney wouldn't let me. Smitty wouldn't let me slide, Mooney. So my bad.
Hey man, look,
that's even worse. Though. That's worse.
Yeah, I mean it happens though. Yeah, but like I said, and to look at what they did on defense, a third straight game, fourth straight game, under 300 yards. So I still think they'll be, top 5 after this game, even though they gave up 147 rushing yards. It was Washington, man. I told y'all, Washington's bread and butter is running the ball also. And with Jaden Daniels out and they're trying to keep the ball out of Marcus Mariota's hands from throwing the football, guess what? They did that. He threw 27 passes, 59%, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. And if not for, like I said, for Chris Rodriguez's big run, they would have been held under 100 yards again. So, I mean, look, you just have to right.
No, I'm just saying that 48-yard run was the big gap for us, fam. And honestly, you think about the rushing game, we knew they was going to do it by committee, and that's why they was able to get 147 yards. I mean, for peak sakes, they threw 7 different guys at us, today for the running back. So when you do that, I mean, eventually you're going to break through with somebody. But again, to your point, if that 48-yard run didn't happen, maybe 100, maybe, but we'll see exactly what happens.
Right around
that I know Debo Samuel. Maybe we'll see. Maybe because I mean, maybe we'll see. We'll see, but we'll see moving forward. But regardless, I enjoyed the fact that our defense did do what they did today, holding them under 300 yet again. Luke McCaffrey is legit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, he was working out with Bijan and his brother. So, you know, I'll expect him to make some plays.
Antonio, we released him on the practice squad. Oh, right. We did release him, right. Yeah, we needed that. I expect him to come back this week, though. Looking at and there's no knock to Mike Hughes or D. Alford, but I expect C.J. Henderson to come back this week. Practice squad, they might elevate him when they come back against Buffalo, because Josh Allen, the way they look today against New Orleans, they just got weapons on top of weapons, and it's a good thing because the way I saw the interior of the line play today, it gave me much more hope against Josh Allen because they were closing those holes real quick during the runs. They wouldn't let Marcus Mariota get outside, but a couple of times they did overrun plays, and that was a bit of a concern. But other than that, I mean, they played pretty well. But how many games can we string together like this to be consistent? Let me give y'all our next 4 games after the bye week. We know about Buffalo. Then we go 49ers. We go to the West Coast against the 49ers. That's going to be a Sunday night game. Then we have the Dolphins, and then the Patriots, and then the Colts. Now, with this win, I feel like it gives us confidence. But if we beat Buffalo, I feel like we can go on a string of runs because the 49ers are banged up. The Dolphins are pretty much about to bust that team up. And the New England Patriots, they playing better. They had a blowout win against the Panthers. But I feel like we can go to New England and win that game. So if we beat Buffalo coming out of the bye week, I feel like we can string together 3 or 4 wins. And probably end up like we were last year, probably 6-3 or 7-3. I can see that if we beat Buffalo.
Yeah, I can, regardless of the result of the Buffalo game, right? I still believe that we can start stringing together wins because, again, this is what the offense was supposed to have been looking like from the beginning. The defense, I've been saying it for 2 weeks now, and I'm going to continue to say it until they prove me otherwise. I'm not necessarily worried about the defense. I think the play calling and the coaching can help us through some of these injuries as well because we do have capable bodies. Now, AJ, I'm not going to lie to you. We do need to get him back as soon as we possibly can. So as long as he doesn't re-injure that hamstring, you know those hamstrings can be tricky. But we do need AJ back, D. Alford, and my man Mike Hughes. We still do have to figure out some things in the cornerback room. So if that would probably be the only damper. But outside of that, the defense as a whole, just as a unit, played very solid and was able to
flying around the football, man. You like to see them flying around the football.
Right. They was able to hold the Commanders, you know, to regardless with Marcus Mariota, they still put up 40 points last week. And, you know, toward the end of the game, I feel like the Falcons, I don't want to say that like they let up off the gas a little bit, but they did. The Commanders were able to come back and, you know, get the touchdown, make it at least, you know, convenient.
You know what that was about? That was about their prevent defense, and I can't stand that.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't. So
it prevents you from winning. That's about it. Let's get it. Say it's amazing what can happen when you use Pitts the right way. Get him in space. Things happen. Very balanced on offense today. Absolutely. Me and Let's Get It been talking about that for about a year and a half about getting him in space. And if you catch him in stride, and he's a run after the catch guy, if you catch him in stride, he can make big plays, and you saw it on that touchdown pass. So yeah, you get him in space. Kyle Pitts a different type of animal.
Yep. Shared the block and went right on into the end zone.
Right. Uncle Lou, what's good, man? We got to win today, Uncle Lou.
Hey, did you see that touchdown? I know you saw it. I know you saw that touchdown, man.
You did his thing today, man. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Our boy Boone said, "Yeah, I'm more confident that we will beat Buffalo in 2 weeks. I paid $270 for tickets, so I hope the momentum from today continues." Hey,
let's go.
That's what it got to be. See what happens.
happens.
You get everyone involved in that offense. Absolutely.
That's why I said offense is looking exactly how it's supposed to look today. So moving forward, as long as we can keep that same energy today, regardless, I think the Falcons can be okay. But we got to keep the same energy that we had today on offense for sure. Because we got to help out the defense. And Smitty, something happened today. Something that I wanted to happen. Remember, in one of my X factors, controlling the time of possession, and the Atlanta Falcons were able to do that too. 30 minutes to 25. So that little bit helped. That little bit did help.
Miss Carey was good. She's a big win for the Falcons. Yes. And they delivered. Must win, and they delivered. Great response from our offense and our quarterback. One so proud of Penix, who had a career game. And the thing about it, man, this lets you know how mentally tough he is. You see how bad of a game he had last week, 18 to 36 for 172 yards, 2 interceptions, to bounce back this week to throw for over 300 yards and throw 2 more touchdowns. He did get picked off, but there's growing pains. And honestly, if he had put a little bit more float on that ball, it wouldn't have been an interception because the receiver wide open. He just didn't put enough air up on the ball. But that's something that they got to work with him as a coaching staff.
I saw what he was trying to do. He thought he was just gonna loft it over Sanders Steele's head, and he didn't put enough air.
Yeah, he would put some air in that. Yeah, it was completion. Yeah. But don't hold it against him. It's growing pains, so it's going to happen. So so I'm not gonna nitpick on that one, man. So I'm gonna just let him do his thing until he gets comfortable, and he'll do his thing. And she said continue to feed Pitts. He's been the most reliable receiver this season. That's absolutely correct, because he has about 16, 17 catches already. So he's doing his thing, man.
He's been Mr. Reliable, like she said. I mean, again, he's been my most consistent receiver overall this season. I know Drake had the day that he had today, but I'm just thinking about from week 1 up to now. It has been Kyle Pitts, being the most locked in, and continue to have him that way. And I think this game where we had him involved the most, possibly the most this season, keep that guy engaged. And that is when you have to be able to utilize him. That's when he does his best, when you're able to do that.
Right. Trucker Mike, what's good, my guy? Boom said, how about all the sacks we have through the first 4 weeks? Boom, correct me if I'm wrong. We probably at about 11. I want to say about 11. And we probably didn't get 11 to probably week 11 last year. And we just in week 4. So that's a good thing. And one thing about it, I just see Dorless, Zach Harrison, Ororo, Oyamada. Those guys are getting better week by week. You just see them starting to gel more and more after every game, and they're getting stronger. And that's a good thing. So that means coaching is working. That means playing with those veterans is working. You got to give Leonard Floyd his credit too, because he got a couple of pressures that forced bad throws. So Falcons made some good moves, man. You got to.
Yeah, it was just more. Yeah, it was more than just that. I know he had a tackle for loss, had a half a sack, 2 quarterback hits. So Leonard Floyd, salute to him. But Zach Harrison, that guy right there, man, he had a sack today, a tackle for loss, also had a QB hit, and in total had 6 QB hits today. And that's what I was saying about generating pressure. It's not about getting close to the quarterback and just collapsing the pocket. I know that's effective. But to me, when you get your hands on them, when you can really wrestle them down, yes, we only got 2 sacks, but we got them when we needed them, and we ran up the quarterback a little bit, being able to have those QB hits. So I'm not hating on that at all for the Falcons. Hey, man, continue to do what y'all doing week after week. That's how the football goes. It's just so weird. Nothing last week. Then this week, we could have nearly put up 40 points if we wanted to. So I enjoyed what I saw today.
But I take the 34 points. Like I said, it just still a couple of kinks they need to work out. But that happens with time. And with time, they'll gel more and they'll get better. That goes with coaching and all. But one thing that I would like to see, and I'm gonna just tell y'all, when we play mobile quarterbacks, we still need that guy who's gonna spy. A couple of times Mariota got outside the park and there was nobody there spying him, and it almost cost us big time. But yeah, if that's another quarterback, they make those throws. But yeah, you some
Yeah, it was a few
something.
of them like that. I'm not even gonna lie
Yeah,
to you. I mean, it was the quarterback. It was a few throws that happened and a few plays to where I was like, "Whew, I'm glad that wasn't Jaden Daniels." I'm not gonna lie to you about that. But I'm telling you something that's even worse for me than Smitty. You talking about that? Forget the mobile quarterbacks. What the heck are we gonna do about special teams? Because this team was
oh
constructed.
man.
It's constructed around the strength to be special teams, and it was the biggest weakness that the Falcons have outside of we talking about the offense not clicking. That special teams has been atrocious.
And
Overall.
the crazy part about it, Chris, we added more speed in the off season. We added more agility in the off season. So why can't they perform like they need to? Coaching. I mean, you got to get back to the drawing board. Marquise Williams, he got fired before for the same damn reason. So now he's back and he's, still doing the same thing. So hopefully he can get it together, because if we lose the game because of special teams, he gonna have a pink slip waiting on as soon as the game over. Just be honest with you.
It just seems like we're just so bad on special teams, like always something going on, something wrong, fumble here, fumble there. And I know it comes down to execution too. So I'm not going to put it all on just, the coach. The players got to go out there and execute as well. But it just seemed like when we come to special teams in that unit, it just every time you're holding your breath, because it's like they almost break one. Luke McCaffrey a couple times almost got one. I know we just got to get better on special teams, because I also believe if we can tighten up on the special teams, guess what? Field position for the other team will always be a disadvantage. And that will make things better for your defense, which will, of course, will in turn make things better for your offense. That's why they call it all phases of the game. And all phases of the game for the Atlanta Falcons are not there. It's just special teams have to be better. I'm glad, we got this win, and we're going to continue to talk about the W and all the great things that happened today that we want to continue to see. But yeah, man, that special teams for me is just the question for me.
Right. Let's get it. Got a question. He said, "Do y'all think Zach Robinson being on the sidelines made a huge difference as far as play calling and communication with Michael Penix?" I absolutely think it made a difference, because as I told y'all last week, I feel like him being face to face and talking to him face to face, being able to look at the play sheet and he explain how everything goes, that makes a whole lot of difference. Because if you're up there and the play doesn't get down in time, and that's another thing, plays getting in on time. They did almost still have one penalty like that today, but it wasn't as bad as it was the last couple of games. So I feel like when you cut down on that, and Michael Penix gets the what they call it, the word straight from the horse's mouth. Yeah. I mean, it's only going to get better.
Definitely. And my thing is too the connection. So you're on the sideline, you'll be able to connect with your young star, real fast. Not have to worry about everything going down to the wire. It's at the end of the day, man. I'm just happy that Michael Penix himself, the person, the quarterback, was able to bounce back and hopefully silence some of those critics a little bit who were calling him trash, who were calling him not the guy. We told y'all it's not Michael Penix. Penix has shown so much potential, and it's been so many throws. Let me tell you one thing I do hate that did happen. Just talk about one of his throws. It wasn't on him. I hate that the DB, shout out to him, he was doing his job and was able to get the ball. But that throw Michael Penix gave Darnell Mooney on the sideline on the run, fading to his strong side, throwing that guy on the run, it was perfect placement. It just was the DB got his hand.
But what about that pass to Casey Washington where he was on the other side of the field?
On the other side,
all the way back to the other side of the field. You don't do that. I mean, that's an NFL no.
That's the rocket type of an arm that we have now. We're not telling him to go out there and start making those plays all the time. No. But just to be able to see his arm and the arm strength that he possesses, he has a whole rifle, man. That man has a hand cannon for sure. And it's just
the last left hand arm I seen like that was Mike Vick.
Seriously, I mean, it's just no realistic comparison outside of that. They're two totally different players, but we're just talking about arm strength and just power and being able to drive the ball. Michael Penix has that, and again, I'm glad that he was able to bounce back and lead this team to victory, must win game seriously, and also having career high in yards, 313 yards. So, hey, man, just continue to get better. Just continue to work on that mistake-free football. I know the fumble happened earlier with Bijan, but glad that Michael Penix had his head up, was able to get back on it, able to continue to drive as well. So,
Right.
a few miscues, but the thing is, I don't think it's a lot that we can nitpick about in this game. We can point out some things, yes, but outside, like I said, outside of that special teams, which has just been overall bad to me. Outside of that, I can't really just say that anything went wrong for the Atlanta Falcons. Honestly, I just growing moments. Honestly, you really think about it, it's just all growing moments, man.
Yeah, this team is very young, so the players got to grow and the coaches got to grow. Miss Charlene, appreciate you. That's one of my day ones, man. She been following me
Charlie.
since 48 subs, man. Larry Dixon, shout out to the Dixon way, man. Always. Every time they show MPJ on the sideline, Zach was nowhere near him. It was the new quarterback coach in his ear the entire game on the sideline. Zach was the right next to Raheem all game.
Yeah, he's
so
talking
that
about.
tells y'all. So that gives y'all the glimpse. That gives y'all the glimpse that I think who's the passing game? TJ Yates, the passing game coordinator.
Yeah, but he's talking about the quarterback coach. That's DJ Williams.
DJ Williams, correct. So that just lets y'all know who the offensive coordinator might be after he's gone. They may not go outside to go get another offensive coordinator. They may just stay in house like they always do. But that's a great point, Larry. A lot of people didn't pick up on that. Good look.
Yeah, that's nice right there.
We're gonna let y'all in, blow off some steam. I mean, some of y'all still mad because some of y'all ain't never happy. I'm gonna just keep it real.
I'm about to say, man, it shouldn't be anything really be mad about. I mean, we had a bounce back win. We had a bounce back win at home. Everything that we was asking for just about was checked off the box. Get both of the guys involved as far as the running backs. You got both of those guys involved. Since Tyler Algier getting just as many carries as Bijan Robinson got. You got Drake London involved. You got Kyle Pitts involved. You was able to be balanced on offense for the first time all season. You beat a playoff contending team in the Commanders. It just you beat off some demons because they've had our number for the past couple of seasons. So
4 straight wins.
Yeah, you haven't beat them since 2018 when they were still the Redskins. So it's just like a lot to be happy about in this game. I understand some things we still have to work on. Yes, I agree.
Let me address this right quick. Keith, we ain't gonna start this today, man. We ain't with the negative today, man. I mean, I'm a fan through and through, and I'm gonna just tell you how I felt about the game. That's what I'm here for.
That's it.
I mean, we gonna dissect the game one way or another. That's what y'all do when y'all watch it, right? Or do y'all really know what's going on? Do y'all really know what's going on? Or y'all just wait till they score a touchdown just to cheer? So, man, we ain't gonna do that negative today, man. No, we not.
Yeah, we're gonna. The thing is, I don't think it's necessarily we're being negative. We're not necessarily dissecting the team. We're just pointing out what everybody should be able to see. And
there's good and bad in every single game that you play.
Right, right. We don't talk about it all here, man. We're gonna hold everybody accountable, no matter who it is and what happens.
My guy, I got to apologize for last week, man. I know you was in last week, but you dropped out. I know some people got long-winded, but I apologize. But thank you for showing up this week. What's going on?
Hey, man. What's going on? Good win, fellas. How y'all doing?
Hey, all man. Right. Rise up.
Hey, man. You already know. You see I got a throwback hat on.
Oh, yes, sir.
For the throwbacks when we were for Buffalo in 2 weeks. So we're going to get that win there, too, man.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, man, like y'all said, man, last week was last week. We're going to leave that in the past. I ain't even going to bring that up. We talking about this game right here.
Yes.
Much better play calling this week from Zach. It's still a few things that he need to clean up. Like I said, Penix was phenomenal, man. Other than that one interception that he did have, he was pretty much flawless. I mean, 76% pass completions, 20 for 26, 300 yards. Man, Penix is that guy, man. He just needs more consistent play calling and more time to grow. Bijan is that dude. Drake London is that dude. Pitts is that dude. So offensively, much better game, much better, what we were supposed to see during this game.
Yeah, and the point that Larry brought up, and he's backstage, so I'm gonna let him talk about it. But I think that he brought that up. I still feel like that Zach Robinson need to be communicating firsthand with the quarterback. You're the
Absolutely.
quarterback. You're the offensive coordinator. That's what they hired you for. So act like one. Don't act like nobody, that's never coached the game. You know what you got to do. You got to step in and be that guy when he's wrong. You got to be that guy, step in and make sure he's right. So when he messes up, guess who's gonna get the blame? You is.
I'm gonna ask that question when Larry comes on, because it really doesn't matter, but I'm gonna just ask it just for dialogue,
Man, and some y'all said last week, you said, he's just a beginner play caller. You need to be on the sideline in the first place. You got a rookie quarterback, you got a young quarterback.
Absolutely.
He needs to be more comfortable. You need to get up in his face and see what he likes, see what he don't like. The only small thing I got to dissect is that 3rd and 1, those pistol formations. You remember when they gave it to Bijan up the middle? I'm like, look, they about to run up the middle and we about to lose yardage. We left points on the board on that drive right there. You got to stop being so predictable, on 3rd and 1 or whatever. Just like when you got in the red zone, right? I'm like, man, they can go play action pitch. Pitch could be on a little block and come off. I knew that play was coming. He's seen it right there, pitch, boom, in for the touchdown. I was like, man, we need to see a lot more of that, man.
Yeah, when he said that block went off, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because Pitts, man, he looks healthy. He looks motivated. He's playing for a contract, but he looks good, man. I think Zach needs to scheme him more and have him more plays in the passing game for real.
Yeah, I've been saying that for 3 weeks.
Man, especially with Mooney being banged up. Drake London look like he's getting it together, But Pitts needs to be the focal point in this passing game, man, because when he plays like that, man, he's unguardable. And one of my key takeaways on that last drive where we had to close the game out, I seen a lot of vanilla play calling, but to me, Pennis and the receivers bailed out Zach Robinson on that drive. It was a lot of great throws, a lot of clutch catches on that drive right there.
Facts.
On as far as the defensive side, man, because I'm gonna make this quick. Xavier Watts, man, is a stud. He got, I think, D. Alfred, he bit the wrong way and gave up that touchdown to McCaffrey. But I was like, man, watch the dude come back, man, and make a play, man. It was great coverage on that interception. Like you said, 8 tackles, 1 interception. Brandon Doyless has impressed me. He's getting better every single week.
And I'm glad you brought that up, because now he missed all that time last year. They just let us know they were just working with him one-on-one to make him, transition a little bit easier to the next level. Now you kind of see that he's been in all season working in the film room, working with these veterans on how he can get better, working with the coaches on his moves and all of that, because he can do bull rush, he can do swim. I mean, whatever you need him to do, he can do that. He's good against the run. He can get after the quarterback, and we already knew that. But he seemed like a steal too, because I think we got him in the 4th round.
And Zach Harrison playing better, man.
Bro, Zach
Harrison also. So like y'all said, this defense ain't too much far away. We missing AJ because Mike Hughes on that fade right by Devo, he just got burnt. You can't allow that. Allow him to get the first down.
He put a hand on him. I don't think he got a finger on Devo at all.
Oh, at all. He Devo put that move on him, and it was, that's a touchdown, because I knew he was. And D. Alfred, y'all know D. Alfred. You gave him praise last week. This week he didn't have such a good game, and I know y'all got other people, but special teams, we got to stop giving up these returns, man, because we're giving teams chances with good field position. That helps the defense out. I believe that Washington shouldn't even have had that many points on the board today if we would have kept them in good field position. That was 2 possessions where they got good field position. And I think they might have scored a touchdown off one. I think they got a field goal off the other. So them 24 points could have been easily just 14 points in my book.
Agreed.
I can definitely rock with that.
But we appreciate you coming through, my brother, as always. We'll see you we'll probably see you Tuesday night if you come through, because we probably do a Q&A Tuesday since there's no game next week. But 2 weeks against Buffalo and Atlanta, Sunday Night Football. I just can't wait.
Hey, man, throwbacks. Hey, man, y'all try to get on them, man. We need the permanent jerseys after this year, man. We need to bring back.
We might sign a petition, but we'll see how it works out.
An old petition, you feel me?
But,
yeah.
In there.
Facts.
All right, man. Rise up, man. All day.
Appreciate you, my guy. Yeah, man. So, hey, look, 3 phases of the game, you got to win all 3 phases. And Parker Romo, he came back also, so we got to give him his grace too. He had a bad game in Carolina. He bounced back this week, so they bounced back as a whole. But our boy, Larry Dixon from the Dixon Way. But Larry, before you start, my guy, got a super chat, man, from my boy Eric Rogers. He said, while we constantly running the pistol, we need to put Penix under center. This will open up the play action. Our offense is predictable. Yeah, Eric, we've been saying that for about 2-3 weeks. And that's absolutely correct. Because if you line the quarterback up close to the line of scrimmage and you're running zone run play, the lane open up, you get that running back. The running back is there. He hits that hole. But if he's 5, 6, 7 yards in the backfield, it's going to take time for that play to develop. And by the time it develops, that hole is going to be closed. That's just how fast the NFL goes. But Larry, what's up, my guy?
You be having people. How you gonna have people also defensive linemen being able to get out of position and back in position to make the play because you so far to the into the backfield with the starting with the play. So again, yeah, the pistol. I'm not saying you have to completely ditch it, but there's that should be more situational. I feel like today there was more balance, something that we've been asking for. We seen under center play action. We saw a few things. So stick to that, and you know what I'm saying, and get back to that. Get back to football, winning football, y'all. But Larry, what's good, man? I see you got your wave cap, your do-rag on, man. What's going on?
Got the do-rag on.
Yes, sir.
Victory do-rag. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Victory
yes. 2 times in a row. Well, hey, have you noticed 2 guys? 2 wins, 2 victory formations.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. First of all, thank you guys for letting me get on the platform. Guys, everybody watching this, please hit the like button. It's a lifeblood to all of our streams and help us get in the algorithm. Helps everyone's streams grow. So if you're watching this good content, make sure you smash that like button. All right, to the game. We take all dubs. As I said, we take all dubs, man. Yeah, there's things that, you know, we can critique and stuff like that. But overall, the worst thing was special teams. Just like you said earlier, Chris, it definitely was. On the thing where me and Shonda was mentioning this throughout the stream. That's my beautiful wife, Shonda. We do live commentary. We were noticing that the new quarterback coach, DJ Williams, was the one in Michael Penix's ear. He was the one giving him advice on what he saw. Our offensive coordinator was standing by Raheem, dapping him up and stuff like that. So, again, and I was going to get to that, Cindy. I want to shout out to our offensive line, especially Elijah Wilkinson, because we didn't hear his name. You know what I'm saying? When you don't hear the offensive line name and you got 2 running backs who, no, both of them didn't get over 100, but they were dominant in their own way. I will give shout outs to, even though I don't like the pistol, I can't stand it. I will give shout outs to Zach for using our running backs correctly. Pound them at the game with Algier, you know what I'm saying, correctly. I would love to be able to sitter, but that ain't what we do. That's not what we're going to do. So the few play action that we did do worked because it kind of slowed them down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And by far, Pitts with that block, you know what I'm saying, that's the best tight end play he's ever done in a Falcon uniform. Strong block, selling the run, and then releasing and being wide open. That's the best play he's ever done in a Falcon uniform. More of that makes you a legitimate tight end instead of a big wide receiver. You feel me?
Right.
So I have to give a lot of props to DJ Williams because he was the one in every time they showed on the sidelines. DJ Williams was in that kid's ear, let him know what he thought, what he saw. So the difference between Gates and DJ, at least in week 1, was great. You know what I'm saying? I never saw Zach talking to Michael once. Outside of Michael coming off the bench, he may have said something to him and glancing like a head coach would. You know what I'm saying? But I never saw him get on the bench and get on the surface and be like, hey, this is what I saw. What did you see? Especially over, I mean, and they showed it when he threw that interception. He knew he threw that. He didn't see the guy because he was staring at Drake. You know what I'm saying? That tunnel vision that most rookie quarterbacks do.
Larry, I think he did see him. I think he knew Santa Steele was standing right there. I just thought
he didn't see him.
Hear me out.
When he threw it, he said, When he threw it, he was
I know, but it was more of those things to where I felt like he was like, I see him there, Drake is there, but I can loft it over him, and he didn't get enough air under it. And it was
the one he gunned it though.
But as soon as
he gunned it, to me, it looked like his eyes was on Drake going the route, and the guy was standing right there.
You could be absolutely right, my friend, but again,
either way, it's a bad pick. He knew it.
Right.
DJ told him about it.
Yes.
And then he promptly, but still, he was 20. Even with that bad pick, he was 20 for 26, guys. And I counted 3 drops. So really, he was 20 for 23. You feel me? With an interception and 2 touchdowns. Magnificent game by our rookie quarterback, second-year quarterback, but under his first year as being the full-time starter. Great job by Bijan, being all around. If he keep playing like that, he's going to be in MVP conversations. 100%. If he plays like that, and we have a good record. We can't have a middling record. Now let's build off of this. Let's go into we go into the bye week with a good feeling. We got Buffalo coming in, one of the dominant teams in all of football, coming into your house. Let's build off of this. What's the word on AJ Terrell?
Still week to week.
Real. Yeah, we're gonna need him back in that game, but
we probably
in that game, so we get an extra day.
8 or 9 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a good vacation worth of days. So it's gonna be a long bye week for us. You know what I'm saying?
That's Monday Night Football, right?
Yeah, it's Monday Night Football. Yes, it's gonna be Monday Night Football. So it's gonna be an extra day on to it. So hopefully he's able to come back then. Special teams is atrocious. We might as well kick it in the back of the end zone and give it to him at the 35-yard line. If we're gonna I'm not even capping. I ain't even trying to be joke. You might as well. You might as well give it to him at 35. Every game, somebody's breaking it. They're getting at least to the 50-yard line. That's atrocious.
Yeah, and when you're making the field shorter than that, you're making the field short like that's added pressure on the defense, which we don't need.
Exactly. We don't need that. But yeah.
But boom, what's good, man?
What's going on, fella? What's going on, man?
Nothing much. Talk to us.
I just seen my guy Larry over on the bird cage at the benediction, man. Good to see another good commentator.
That should have been the party line over there. That should have been the party line today. We won.
Hey. But I'm gonna say this though. Just start out with the negatives. I do think that the Falcons have to do a better job where Zach Robinson has to do a better. Like you said, we don't like the pistol. It kind of sort of worked today. They were able to rush for 126 yards. In my opinion, I think those guys should average 180 together every game if they're used properly. But if we look at these short yard situations, to the point where you got to realize the personnel that you're going against. You got a 300 pound Deron Payne. You got a Eddie Goldman that's well over 300 pounds. You got a Javon Kinlaw over 300 pounds. You talking about a 3rd and 1 against beef like that? That's a long 1 yard. You see what I'm saying? So in those situations, I would like to see them. If you're gonna be in the pistol is set up for stretch and outside zone runs. It's not good.
Absolutely.
It's good for short yardage, depending on what your personnel is. Remember, we still dealing with well, he's not a new center, but it ain't, it's a different center that we have right now, right? But the fact of the matter is, Michael Penix Jr., like I said, 20 for 26. That was an excellent performance throwing the ball today with less attempts than he's had in the previous few weeks. I do think they did a great job controlling the clock today. That was big, too. And I think they were better in terms of snapping the ball before the play clock runs out. There were a couple of times they got down to maybe 2 or 3 seconds, but I think they did a great job of cleaning up the mistakes.
Absolutely.
Because historically, we look at game they like how they lost the game last week. Historically, the Atlanta Falcons have come out and shit an egg, the next week. So it was good to see the growth. Good to see Drake London, go over 100 yards and on 8 catches. Good to see, Kyle Pitts, man, doing this thing, man. And I do believe going up against Buffalo in 2 weeks, Kyle Pitts going to be the X factor, man. He's doing a great job extending this offense. Exactly what we need him to be, what every other great tight end does. Just being an extension of the passing game. And defensively, man, we talk about those rookies, man. Look, they ain't baby Falcons to me no more. Them guys been making plays.
Right.
And when y'all talked about having a spy, I'm going to be honest with you. If they can get AJ back healthy, I think guys like Jalen Walker and Billy Bowman can be great spies on the quarterback. Of course, you need to bring a DB in because Billy Bowman, he can play in the box. He can be in the kitchen.
He a former linebacker, so I mean,
Yeah.
he knows. Yeah, he knows about that kind of stuff. Him and Xavier Watts.
Oh, yeah.
Both of them linebacker at some point.
Oh, yeah. And last thing, I ain't want to try to be long, but if you look at what his team is heading, defensively, I still think there's a few missing pieces. Don't get me wrong, Dorless and Zach Harrison, those guys inside, they've been playing some decent football this season. But, I still believe in bringing in a marquee guy if you can, just to beef up that interior. Still think we need a little bit of help there in the run game in terms of our defense. But overall, pretty solid performance on the defense. And with this offense taking this step forward today, I truly have a lot of confidence going into Buffalo with the fact that, think about it, with all the hiccups and all the things that are going on, they found a way to win, and it was a productive win. I wish I was expecting maybe a 34-17 win, something around that area. Hey, but a dub is a dub, man. Like I said, with this offense getting going, it's too many weapons for us not to be a great football team. And my message to the Atlanta Falcons, I always say this every week, Smitty and Chris, don't be like the baby mama that abandoned a willing father to go out and find a stepdaddy. It has to make sense. That's all I got, man.
It has to make sense.
Hey, wow.
Hey, Diego, to your point,
wow.
I still feel like the real reason why they was able to get 24 points, it's all about oppos. You get to give them the opportunity, they're going to take it.
Hey.
And so what am I leading back to? Special teams. I'm here all week.
And it's crazy. We've been one of the better special teams over the last 10 years. So you go back looking at the Atlanta Falcons, they haven't had a lot of special teams errors. They don't give up touchdowns, but today was atrocious, man. It was terrible, just good and terrible.
But you know Keith Armstrong, he used to be that guy though, man. Keith Armstrong was that guy. Yeah, and when you lost him, he's just as important as the damn head coach.
Yeah, you got one job, special team. He about to blow it, man. Oh.
Yeah, but like I said, they fired him before. Same reason.
Yeah.
Special team wasn't effective, but hey, can't save him this time. This time when he gone, he gone. So no more backtracking. But yeah, man. But look, like Solomon said, I thought about this, and I said this before the season started.
Yep.
People get to pick at Eddie Goldman talking about he's gonna retire, he's gonna stay hurt. But when Eddie Goldman was healthy, he was playing last year. He was very, very helpful in the run game.
Oh,
he was one of the reasons why they turned it around, because remember, first part of the year, the Falcons were very bad against the run. When he came off the injury list and he started to play, you started to see things getting better. He even took some time from Grady Jerry last year. So, he was a key force in the run game, and he showed it today. And that's why I wish we could have found a way to keep him. But hey, like they say, everything happened for a reason.
They happened for a reason. Then on top of that, you think about it, Eddie Goldman, look at the supporting cast that he has up there in Washington too.
Yeah.
He don't have to do
Payne and all them guys.
Yeah, come on now. He got 300 plus pounders that he's playing with.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with the Falcons, man, trying to run those dials out of the pistol, man. You got 900 pounds in front of you.
Right.
So, hey, man, gotta make it make sense, man. Stretch out, man.
900 pounds back too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. You make those guys run sideline to sideline and make them lose some breath. Make them take some deep breaths. So yeah. Absolutely.
There's no reason why we should have made all three of them guys lose 5 pounds apiece today, man.
I can tell you a coach, because that's something a coach would say.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to make y'all lose some weight today. Y'all finna do some jumping jacks. Y'all finna run. Y'all finna do something.
Yeah.
It needs to be done. And it just, hey, for real, man.
What's good, man?
What's
all right,
good,
bro. Appreciate you, man. Ken Ford, what's up, man?
Ken Ford Reed, I done finally made it back to the Smitty.
Man, where you been hiding, man? Where you been hiding?
You know, I'm in Texas, man. For my company, man, I've been with them for a while, and I made it to the upper level, man. So I got a lot of
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. Congratulations,
I'm
my
always
brother.
out of line, but I don't never miss the uploads or anything. I'm always watching.
Oh, I know. I see you all the time, man. All the time.
Yeah. Now, man. Today we're going through our we have our audit and our inventory that we got this month. So everybody's back at the shop. So now I'm able to come talk my shit.
Hey,
Oh, boy, don't it feel good? But we gotta remember, we're dealing with a rookie quarterback and a rookie offensive coordinator, and we're dealing with a coach. This is my problem. Our coach has a real problem with within the game flow. The timeout.
management.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
has a
Yeah,
problem
clock
with that.
management.
See, in
Absolutely.
the first
Absolutely.
half, whenever we stopped him and could have had an opportunity probably to go down and get three or even possibly score because the momentum, the momentum that we get, it's getting killed by our coaching staff.
Yeah,
It's
I
getting
agree.
killed because they're the I'm not understanding the from the play calling to the game time situation and Raheem Morris with that great smile he got a smile like Denzel Washington, but that don't win no game. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing it because you gotta take the you gotta weed out the good, you gotta weed out the bad, and you gotta look at it and then you gotta ask yourself, are you comfortable? Because when we get into the game to where cause we're gonna catch the Buccaneers like every year, but when we make it to those games, we can't have the same mistakes, or we're gonna be at the same thing. All we left is with hope. We ain't went nowhere. But I don't want to be negative. It's all right. But I got two hot takes. That's all I got for you, Smith.
Okay.
In A1, I got two hot takes. Xavier Watts will win the defensive player of the year, rookie
Okay.
defensive player of the year,
Okay.
and Bijan Robinson will win offensive player of the year. They don't give him MVP because that's a quarterback award.
Pretty much.
So they need to just change it from MVP to the best quarterback. They need to do something with it because the other skill guys they don't get it because Saquon Barkley should have won MVP last year.
I agree.
But that's it, man. I wanted to catch up with you. You see, man, I still got my cell phone. I was able to step into the safety trailer because I finally caught it. I finally and you changed the schedule up too.
I had to, man. I
Whenever,
had to. I had
whenever
to.
y'all go live, and I barely caught it about a few weeks ago. I barely caught it. So and then I was waiting for this specific time right here, and I told him I need to step away just to come say this. But hey, good win. I mean, win or lose. I'm a dirty bird all the way. Yeah, and hey, how
Mhm.
about that defense? Hey, they was holding
No
it
doubt.
down. We got AJ was missing. Maybe they would have got it. Maybe they wouldn't have. Anyway, if AJ was there, I thought it was going to be we were going to hold them under 20 with them missing eight guys, Jaden Daniels and McLaurin.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
a win a win. I mean, at this point, in the eighth, hey, we'll take it how we can get it. They can give me the win on EBT. I ain't gonna feel bad about it. So, no, hey, fellas, much love from Texas. I'm always watching. I'm always commenting to make sure that y'all hit y'all algorithm when I get the time and double back because y'all are our only how do you say it national the media that we have where people see us because you're not talked about if you're not winning. John been one of the best running backs in the league since his second year.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know, they speaking of him now, but it's very light. Drake London is the top 10 receiver. They speaking of him, but it's very light because you have to win. Everybody loves a winner
Right.
because
Absolutely.
you are who you hang with. If you hang with a loser, you'll be a loser. Hey, young boys, I hope y'all listening to this too.
mhm.
If you hang with a loser, you'll be a loser. You hang with a winner, you'll be a winner. So let's stack up some dubs. So Smitty and A1 ain't gotta do all the leg work. Much love. Hey, 10-4 Reef. I'm out.
Good.
Appreciate you, kinfolk.
Yes,
Love it.
sir.
Coach.
Coach, what's good, man?
Oh,
What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up, everybody?
How you
You
feeling?
good?
Man, I'm feeling good today. But I got to come with the coach mindset. Although we won, I could
Mhm.
never accept in a win things that I would in a loss. So,
Fact.
you know, my takes are, always going to be, people go, oh my God, we won, bro. Just calm down. Well, we did win, but we also played a Washington. Yeah, we also played a Washington team that was hamstrung a little bit. We can't do nothing but play who was in front of us, but they wasn't 100 and they still put up 30 points. So that's an issue for me. I will say this. I've been giving Zach all the smoke since last year. This is the first game I have seen where he really mixed it up. He mixed it up with the run, with the run plays and the pass plays. It wasn't extremely predictable. Hell, he even mixed it up with how much he gave Bijan the ball and how much he gave Algier the ball. Like, for me, I was like, okay, like, where's this been for the last, 18 months or whatever? Like, what are we doing? Like, why you couldn't do this from Jump Street? And although Penix played a horrible game last week, I felt like he really put the game in his wheelhouse. Like, you have one of the best deep ball throws in the league. Like, you absolutely cannot allow defenses to dictate what your offense do. So what? They playing too high safety. Throw the rock and make them get out to too high safety. You know what I'm saying? Do something to make them get out of what they're doing. You think teams that play Allen don't like want to do a whole prevent? Want to do a whole prevent? Of course they do. You know what I'm saying? But he's just that talented, and they do what they need to do in order for you to get your defense out of what they're doing. That's the what's the word I'm looking for? That's the characteristics of a good coach. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, right. We know you have a game plan. We have a game plan. But is my game plan going to force you to get out of your game plan? That's the characteristics of a good coach. You know what I mean? But this today, I will say this. D. Alford and Mike Hughes need to be on the plane going to the nation's capital right now with the rest of the Commanders. Go ahead and put them on the plane with them. Say, bro, from now on, we're going to practice in Washington on U Street. You just show up on U Street, every Sunday at 2:00. And when they show up, ain't nobody there because they are trash, like absolute hot garbage. I believe.
But let's be honest, man. We all know they backups on other teams, but we have to start them because we don't have that type of help. But also, this is why I said if Stephon Gilmore is still on the market, and you need a solid number 2 guy, he's a veteran. He's been around, former defensive player of the year. I know he's 34, 35, but he still got something left in the tank. Why not bring him in to help those young guys to help develop them? As we always say, the veterans are the one who coach the younger guys, not the coaches. Yeah. They out there playing on the field. So I feel like, Stephon Gilmore will be a nice fit for Atlanta for however long you need him.
Bro, you're right. A1 money, but shit. Bro, what would you rather pay that money or watch D. Alford and Mike Hughes get burnt week after? Like the egregious
or the Falcons.
Well, yeah. I'm saying the Falcons. Yeah, I know you're saying you got to pay him.
Money purpose. Huh? The Falcons going to definitely keep D. Alford. We're not bringing in Stephon Gilmore because we had plenty of opportunity to do that. I think the price tag is too high, and in their minds, their football minds, he may be possibly too old for the cornerback position. Now, for me, I'm bringing in all kind of competition if I have the salary cap and the money to do it. But ultimately, I think a guy like Stephon Gilmore with the pedigree that he has and the year that he had last year, still getting picks at his age, he put that money, man. And I don't think the Falcons have it.
Yeah, and it's just, It was egregious, especially for me as a football-minded, as a defensive-minded coach to watch D. Alford get sucked in because Marcus Mariota took off running and Marcus just threw that 2-point conversion tried right over his head. I said, dude, I know that didn't just happen. And then the play before that actually got them in the end zone was Mike. Like, bro, Mike Hughes, you really got burnt like that, bro? Like, you ain't playing Justin Jefferson. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to
with the type of defense that they were playing on that play, I don't think they would have covered it no matter who was back there. I mean, because if he runs, he got the option to run, and that dude was wide open, no matter what.
Yeah, but what are you talking about? The 2-point conversion?
One way or the other, he's going to get.
No, he's talking about streaking down the left side.
Yeah.
The touchdown? Yeah,
that was naked wide open.
I don't know, Smith. You can't get sucked in like that, though. You know what I mean? Like, he got torched. And I'm not saying Deebo Samuel's no slouch, but he ain't Justin Jefferson. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't just out this world good. You know what I mean? He's a little bit older.
Yeah, but he never
even touched it.
Yeah,
it's the way that they utilize him, man. They can utilize him as a running back, or they can utilize him as a receiver. You just don't never know what's coming.
Like a tight end,
right? All the way they use it, it's scheming. Same thing we talk about all the time. They're scheming for a run.
Or Daryl Patterson. They do. Okay. And he's a better and younger player right now.
Yeah, right. Basically.
But I will say this. Everyone was so big on James Pierce and Walker, which I absolutely agree. But to me, the players of the game was Bowman. Bowman was on the what's a Revis Island? It's now Bowman Island. Bowman was, he was shut down. Like, they didn't even think to throw his way. He had him on, they hit him with the Akon, locked up, won't let me out. Like, he was clank. And then what?
Thing with Bowman, man. With Bowman, he's physical. And a lot of receivers don't like that. So when he takes them out to play early, they out of the play. If they gonna block, they gonna block. But if you talking about going out of route, he knock you out of your route tree. Ain't no point in keep trying to run, because guess what? He gonna hit you again until he gets you on the ground. So that's just the type of player he is, man.
And then Watts. To me, out of all the rookies we got last year, I said it when we picked him. I think Watts is hands down the best rookie that we got last year. Like that, he to me, he was the most pro ready, and he was going to be the most impactful on this defense. But again, great win. I just need us, because we're about to run into a buzzsaw in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So Zach, I need you to everybody give the adage of, this ain't Madden. Hell, Zach, in 2 weeks, I need you to open up the Madden playbook. I need you to do some flea flickers, some reverse. I need you to bring
coach. You don't remember that double reverse that went for like -7 yards?
Yeah, but it's got to be designed better. But yeah, you're right. I seen it. But the problem is, we're not going to stop the Bills. We're going to slow them down. You know what I mean? Yeah. But with great teams, you're not going to stop them. You can only slow them down. You know what I mean? Yeah. So can we score? That's what I need to see. Can we score? Because if not, in 2 weeks, we're going to have an ugly game. Ugly game. Like, they're going to beat the brakes off us if Zach don't bring his A game. Last thing I'm going to say before I leave. I'm glad to see him on the field, but I need to see, and again, I wasn't at the game. Maybe if some of y'all were there, or people in the chat can let me know. I didn't see it on TV, but Zach, just because you're not in the booth no more and you're on the ground, I need to see you and Michael Penix talking. You know what I mean? Like, why are you on the ground and y'all not talking? Every time I seen Penix after the interception, it doesn't matter what he was doing. He's sitting by himself, looking at the field or looking up in the sky.
He He was
Or
talking
talk to another player.
Williams. Coach DJ Williams was in his ear. That's the
Oh,
that's the young brother. That's Doug Williams' son. He was in his ear.
That was the black guy with the tablet
Yeah.
beside him. The hat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So give him a lot of credit
But
for
to your point,
that, man.
that
He
is
needs
that
a lot
is
of credit for that.
We do need to see Zach more so than Doug, but take this with a grain of salt, though. Doug Williams has been there glued next to Michael Penix since we drafted him. And Michael Penix even said that himself. So they have a relationship anyway that maybe him and Zach just did not have yet. But maybe they'll gain that as the season goes on, that connection. Now they're going to be on the sideline. So
but if you calling the plays, I need to see you and my quarterback brainstorming. Like, bro, what did you see right here? Okay, I seen this. Okay, bet. So you seen this, and you thought this read. So how about we yada yada yada? Like, I need y'all to be joined at the hip. If he not on the field, both of y'all should be heads in the tablet, heads in the iPad, heads in the laptop. Like, y'all need to be scheming. Like that's all what I want to see. But great win. Let me say that for people just think I'm being negative. Great win. Great win. We needed this, and in 2 weeks, let's hope he bring this same energy, and we'll be all right. But great show, Smitty. Thank you for having me. What's up, A1, Larry? Everybody that can hear my voice, please make sure you follow all these guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're all Falcon family, so let's make everybody rise up together. Thank you, fellas.
Appreciate you, Coach. Well, yeah, he made.
Coach gonna start his show too, Smitty. He forgot to tell you, but he's supposed to be starting on Wednesday.
Hey, we waiting on it.
We're
pushing. No doubt. But Coach C, and then we're gonna bring our assistant Coach C in at the same time.
Yo, what's going on, Smitty?
What's going on? Sis, what's up?
What's happening? What's going on?
I told you what's gonna happen now. I don't know what it was about last week. I say that game felt eerie. Hell, I felt eerie and I wasn't even playing. But I knew they were gonna lose that game. I said they're gonna beat Washington, they're gonna beat Buffalo. And now these delusional Falcon fans can pump their brakes up talking about Kirk Cousins too.
Yes, sir. Kirk Cousins talk. That ain't happening.
Yeah. Y'all pump y'all brakes on that. Only thing I pray that AJ Terrell come back, because Josh Allen gonna try to pick on D Alpha. I just pray AJ Terrell be back in 2 weeks, and we gonna beat Buffalo. I think we gonna beat them.
Hey, man,
they undefeated, right? Didn't they win today?
Yep, they sure did.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. We gonna beat them. We gonna give them an upset, and then other than that, man, the offense bounced back. The kicker, I give him a shout out. I don't forget his name. He bounced back.
Romo.
Yeah. The defense, they always play good. They've been playing good for the last 4 weeks, so I ain't worried about them. But yeah, we gonna be all right. Yeah, folks was in panic mode. I told you, we panicked too quick down here. But yeah.
Boy, you gotta look at it. We ain't got a history of where we can really chill out.
yeah, you're right. But I'm talking about panicking like they panicking on Michael Penix. I ain't talking about everything here. They talking about Michael Penix wasn't the guy, and Michael Penix, no, man, y'all tripping.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that man ain't played in this is 7 games. He only gonna get better as time go on.
Yes, I agree, Big E.
Somebody putting Kirk Cousins' sorry ass back in there, man, please. Oh. Never that. Hell no. I'm good on that. Need to get rid of them. Go on and trade them away. So we ain't got to have these conversations no more.
Yeah, hey, word. I'm tired of having it.
Me too.
Let's trade them back to Minnesota, man. They need him.
Well, what name did good? Last week? I don't know. They played today. I don't know. Did they even play today?
They played in Dublin. They lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers. In Dublin.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. You can go back to Minnesota. We're getting back. Gonna take some of their contract up. You can have it.
Yep. Send us shoot us that 4th round pick. You got it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You have his ass. But yeah, man, that's all I wanted to say, man. Oh yeah.
Thanks for
Rise
coming
up.
on.
We gonna be all right.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you for coming on.
Yep.
Joy, what's going on? She look like she got to get something to
At
eat.
JJ's. I'm getting me something to eat.
That's why I said you getting something to eat and stuff. What up, y'all? Hey man, I wanna. Never mind. I ain't even gonna do that. No, said she gets. And she getting the cake. See, that's what happens after a Falcon win. You get a cake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to get the cake after the Falcons win. You know, because special. If you can either burn a special candle or you can do like Joy and just go get a cake. That cake will look big as heck too, Joy. You gonna eat all that cake by yourself? Look, she focused now.
She had to focus. Oh, she heard you. She heard you.
Oh my goodness! And the only place you know where folks can go to JJ's on a Falcons win, get the cake. What's she ordering? What's she ordering? I can't wait to find out what she ordering. Matter of fact, I don't even know if I need to know. Cause I remember I got Smitty next to me. And, you know he don't need.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
back.
say no wings.
Yeah.
Smitty gonna say, "Where my wings at?"
See,
I don't get wings. I get fish.
I eat that too.
Oh, okay, well, all you had to do was pull up. I would have paid for it.
Well, you on Camden?
No, I'm in Fayetteville.
Oh, so you right down the street.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man. What you thought about this Falcons win, though? I know you were down there with the
I'm gonna keep it a book from the very beginning. So I got there around 10:15ish, and it was like very, very somber. Like it was just like super quiet. I guess everybody was just like, over Georgia and everything that happened last weekend. So it was real somber. So we get in the stadium. I watched the kicker. He made all. Can y'all hear me?
We can
Yeah.
now.
We hear you now.
Okay. Drake London was catching all of his passes.
Okay.
Everybody was pretty much practicing, doing what they had to do. Kyle Pitts stayed on the field when everybody else had dipped out. He stayed on the field the whole time. And the kicker, they was on the field for the whole time. So it still was somber. And then when the game started, everybody started coming in. There were a lot of Washington fans. I'm not really sure if we took over or not because it kind of looked like their colors kind of mixed in with ours. But
They look kind of empty on TV though.
it wasn't empty. It wasn't like sold out, but it wasn't empty. Everybody was loud. Pretty good game. I felt like from seeing what we could see in the stadium, D. Alford needs to go. I don't know why we still holding on to him. D. Alford was getting burnt up.
That's an easy question. He's a veteran. That's the only reason why he's still here. And he knows
he
the
was
coaches.
getting burnt. I felt like Penix, we could see it from where we were that Penix really like he's even though he did a 313 and I think 2 touchdowns, we could have had more touchdowns had he actually just pay attention to what's going on and not throwing the ball when he's panicking. Because I forget who it was that they were wide open down by the end zone. Was it Bijan?
Bijan. Yeah.
And the whole stadium like, what the fuck? Like, what you doing, Penix? So, and then I felt like that Zach Robinson at some point was trying to switch up what he was doing. I'm like, no, you need to go back to what was working because this ain't working what you're doing. So,
Yep.
But overall, as we started putting up points, the atmosphere started getting into it. And then, too, you had a lot of celebrities in the building, which I was surprised of. I don't know if y'all was able to see them, but Young Dro, Lil Baby, 2 Chainz, Usher, Trey Songz,
Trey Young,
Jermaine Dupri, Trey Young, he did the bell. It was a lot of celebrities in there. So overall, and Bone Crusher and Lil Scrappy performed. But overall, the game, the atmosphere was pretty cool. I felt like that they should have played the way they played today. They should have played last week. There's no reason why we should have lost that game last week. But on to the bye, which is much needed. And actually, Kyle Pitts was limping before the game started. So I don't,
Yeah, he got a toe injury.
dealing
Yeah,
with
he
that
got a
coach
toe
for
injury.
like 2 weeks
Oh,
now.
okay, yeah, he was walking mighty funny, so I was like, dang. But he stayed out there the whole time. Like I said, when everybody left,
He got
still was
that.
on
He
the
got that
field.
cortisone shot.
Oh, okay, because he definitely was limping. I was like, Kyle Pitts is hurt.
Yeah.
AJ Terrell, hopefully he'll be back. His little ass better not be on those skates because I'm going to his thing on Friday. Hence why my hair is like this. It's
Gotcha.
a 90s theme. So
Mhm.
I'm going there Friday. So hopefully he ain't on no skates because I'm gonna have something to say if he on skates and ain't playing no game. But other than that, though, I felt like that we did pretty good. We can brush up on certain things, and Penix just need to be more aware of what's going on the field because he was throwing interceptions and we was getting like I was like, whoa, now what's going on? But it was pretty good from sitting where I was sitting at. So yeah, I enjoyed the game. I'm glad
You
we
sit with the
won. I
rich
don't care.
folks.
Right.
No.
She said no.
The tickets were they were actually cheap if you wanted to buy them. They were like maybe like $2.70 a piece, so not bad.
You rich. I'm poor. That's a difference.
I ain't
Shoot,
got it, dog.
I mean, what did what's the name say? Boom said I think he just paid like $2.70 for the Bills ticket. So
Yep.
That's a good price depending on where you sitting at. I sold mine for $2.50 a piece. I'm not going to that game.
not bad.
But
Yeah.
I'll be at the Dolphins game. I think that's the next one after that. But overall, everything is good. I feel like we could brush up on a few things, but if we continue to play how we play, because our defense ain't bullshitting around. If we continue to play how we play, we should be able to win majority of these games after the bye, if not damn near all of them. I know everybody's saying like the Bills gonna be a challenge for us, but I feel like our defense will slow them up. I'm gonna be honest. But D Alford, I'm really protesting for him to get off our team. The way he's just getting ate up was just pathetic. So.
Well, I mean, again,
And
y'all.
Mooney touch and go too. It's time to start talking
got
about
hurt
the
again.
wide receiver core.
I did before you got on here, Joy. Earlier,
Okay.
I started off. I was like, "Do we need to start having this conversation about Darnell Mooney?" Because in the last, I tried to give him grace for 12 months. Smitty was like, "Nah, we got to tighten it up." And we went to in the last 8 months, this man has been hurt 3 times.
Yeah.
And so it's just we're going to be definitely looking at wide receiver. I think offensive lineman and probably defensive line as well moving forward as far as in the draft. But wide receiver is kind of like starting to get bigger and bigger because we got to have pass catchers, guys who are going to be on the field all the time because we get on Troy Anderson. So we got to get on Mooney too.
It was super cool to see Arthur Blank really happy. It was super cool to see him happy and engaging with the fans. So that let me know right there that we did something that he liked today. Rich McKay. I know they tried to tell us that Rich McKay went over there to the United, but he still got his hands on the Falcons, and I don't want him near us.
We already know that.
Because
That's why
he's always there on the field and mingling and stuff. And I'm like, you supposed to be.
That's why Raheem Morris is the head coach. That's why Raheem Morris the head coach because of Rich McKay. Let's keep it real.
Shoot, and Terry Fontenot. I'm sorry, I'm not. I can't let.
Even Terry Fontenot, he came over there and signed flags. Everybody, it's kind of weird because some of them teammates be acting bougie, don't be wanting to come and sign autographs. But I kind of got autographs from practically everybody that came over there today.
Bless.
Like my flag was filled, even with and Bowman. Bowman should be defensive person of the week or whatever, because he was having business from what I can see. I don't know what y'all can see.
Bowman had folks locked up, and
that boy was not playing. I wish that would have caught that interception. What's his name? Diablo.
Oh, Diablo.
Oh yeah. That would have sealed the game.
You know what, Joy? I was happy just because he was actually in the position because I've seen so many of our linebackers not even in the position to even make the play.
Yeah, them boys was all over the place. Jesse Bates, I think I seen him make one good play. Of course, I see I see that, Chris. So I can't see the actual feel without looking at the jumbotron. But I did see Jesse Bates. But overall, I'm gonna give those guys like a B plus. You know what I'm saying? We just got a couple of things that we need to brush up on, but they handle their business. I can't even be mad. But I'm gonna stop talking.
You talking about you can't see the field? It's funny that the NFL camera always find you.
Always find you.
Always.
Y'all saw me?
Yeah. Where's she at?
Y'all saw me today?
Not today, but we don't saw you enough.
Just on a normal basis.
Yeah, we don't saw you enough.
Y'all might see me in a commercial because they filmed me quite a while. For something, I don't know. You know how they do. So I might be in somebody's commercial. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we'll see it in a minute.
See, I like CBS. You know, y'all be crabbing, Chris. You and your crew be crabbing. CBS always loves me.
It don't be me at all. I don't have any control over the cameras at all. It don't be me. Hey,
Chris,
man,
don't shoot in that crowd over there near that tunnel over there.
Nah,
oh man.
Not me, man. I ain't got that much pool and that much equity. I ain't got it.
Yeah, man. But yeah, got to wrap it up, man. Time me to go eat. I'm hungry.
No.
Anything y'all would like to see going to this bye week that you feel like the Falcons need to change coming to week 6?
Guys, anybody?
Larry, go ahead. Larry, go ahead. You good?
Going into the bye week, I need to see attention to detail. I don't want a whole bunch of pats on the back. I want kicks in the butt. Coachable moments that we had. Great game, but let's don't fall into the lull of we've arrived. No, let's build off this. Let's build more momentum. Again, man, shout out to DJ Williams, man. Like, for real. He was definitely in Michael Penny's here the entire game. And shout out to Elijah Wilkinson because we never heard his name today.
Yes,
no penalties, and he didn't give up a sack. So shout out to him. The running game was magnificent. And I will give Zach props on getting the balance of the running game. And let's keep that up, man. Please run under center. Please. Can I say it once? No, I just think he despite us now. I think he's doing it now despite like the hell with y'all. That's for real. So, but no, just keep it up. Just keep it up. Have a balance of running pass. That's what I like to see. If it ain't on the center, whatever. As long as we get the balance and consistency of running, Bijan and everything. Like, I agree with Boone. Like, he's not gonna win MVP because that's a quarterback thing, but he should win Offensive Player of the Year if he continues to play like this. Because he's the offense. We go as Bijan Robinson goes, and when he was running well at the beginning of the game, and then just like young lady right here said, he was wide open on the one spot, but DJ told him that. So next time when they ran that play again, he hit it for a big game. So yeah, he hit it for a big game. He wasn't sitting out there lost. Just got to stop zooming in on people, and you know, and that's a rookie. You know what I'm saying? Watching his favorite receiver, Drake London, go everywhere. He'll get better with his eyes directing what the defense want to do. A pump fake like this, looking this way, and then come back. You know, so yeah. Good game, but teachable moments that we can improve.
I agree. For me, it's similar to what Larry was saying about paying attention to detail, not getting too high, off of this win, but just like working on making this a standard, working on making how we saw the offense today the standard, because that's how the offense is supposed to look, being a timing offense. The quarterback play, keeping him upright as much as we possibly can. Shout out to the entire offensive line, but especially Elijah Wilkinson being a backup, and also being kind of somewhat out of position because he's a guard. So shout out to the offensive line as a whole. I would say the defense, let's just, tighten up on some things. Of course, D. Alford, Mike Hughes, just their defense as an entirety. So let's go ahead and tighten up on some things, because even though this is a big win, it still gets harder. And it's not necessarily just because of the opponent. It's also because of the film that's on you too. So just, continue to just work on getting better, and let's get ready for Buffalo, because we got that's the thing too that I will give the schedule makers some credit on. We do have this bye, so we need to heal up. We got that opportunity. then also we have extra opportunity to prep for this undefeated team that's coming into our hometown. And I've been running into Bills fans, I feel like, for the last 3 weeks, just randomly. They are already down here. They're already ready, and they're coming to our stadium to cheer for their team. We can't allow them to take over.
That's crazy, man. One of my good friends here, a Bills fan. He's been a Bills fan since we was about 10, 11 years old. And
Oh, wow.
I think he fell in love with them because of that the players they had when they had Andre Reed, Thurman Thomas, Jim Kelly, and those guys.
And the pistol
yeah,
offense.
yeah, and the K gun is what they used to call it.
Yeah.
But he's been a Bills fan for God knows how long. But hey, it happens. Joy,
Speak the truth when they run to win.
What you want to see the Falcons do on the way back?
Well, somebody dropped a comment in the chat of what I had forgot to say. Special teams do need to crank up. Special teams out there looking a little eerie.
Yeah, but I mean,
I talk about that too. Special teams look atrocious. That's our worst phase on this team, period. We can talk about individual players all we want to. Unit, that's the worst unit for me.
Yes.
I agree.
I agree.
And then, like Larry said, the last 10 years, we've been one of the best special teams in the league. So, it sucks. So you got to get better. But yeah, man, been another great show, man. Definitely appreciate y'all coming through. You know what to do, Larry, man. Tell everybody where to find you, man.
Well, first of all, man, thank you guys for having me on the platform, as always. And if you guys ain't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. It's the lifeblood of all our streams, man. It's like tipping your waiter at the restaurant, man. Don't be that guy that walk away from great service and don't tip your waiter. So hit that like button, man. It's your boy Larry, man. I'm one half of the Dixon Way. My beautiful wife Shonda, the other half. We provide you guys with live commentary for all our favorite sports teams. So if you don't want to listen to no whack commentators, you know what I'm saying? You turn down the TV, you turn up the Dixon Way. We do it for the Braves, the Hawks, the Falcons, the Bulldog, the Dream, even my wife Gator. So check us out, man. We're on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Rumble, and X. Anywhere you can find us, type in the Dixon Way. Hopefully you find us. I hope you enjoy. And sit back and relax and watch a show with other Falcon fans. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
No doubt. I ain't ignoring nobody, man. Thing about me, man, I'm all about doing what's right. And when I see people not doing people right, I don't fuck with them no more. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. That's just me. Joy know me, Chris know me. When you double cross somebody that rock with me heavy, I don't mess with you no more. And I'm gonna just keep it at that. Chris, go ahead, my guy.
Hey, man. At the end of the day, A1 Forever Sports, that's a platform that you can find me on YouTube. At the end of the day, man, great win, great team win, you know what I'm saying, for the Falcons. And I know that's the team that we're all representing. So I'm just going to really just keep it 100 on this. 2-2, going into the bye with a chance to possibly beat an undefeated team and be 3-2 and continue on with our season. At the end of the day, let's just stay focused on the goal. And that's to finally get to the freaking playoffs that ain't none of us been to in the last 7-8 years. I'm tired of that.
Yeah.
So let's just get right and let's get ready to go forward, move on. Michael Penix, great bounce back game, like everyone has been saying. Shout out to everybody that's came through. Another great show. Thank you again, Dixon Way. Joy, we always thank you. So and everybody who came through in the chat as well. Y'all again, catch me on Twitter, A1 Forever, Instagram, A1 Forever. The real A1 Forever on TikTok. And again, like I said, catch me on YouTube, A1 Forever, but also the Hawks Digest as well, because shoot, man, media day is tomorrow for the Hawks, and also
Season right around the corner.
Yeah, man, training camp is starting as well on Tuesday. So get ready, y'all, get set, and make sure y'all find y'all piece today if y'all already found it.
Well, you can really find me on Twitter, her little self 23. That's my Twitter. And I want to address Carl. Carl, no, I'm not saying that Penix not it. I'm just saying that he has to have more awareness on the field. It can be seen from sitting in a seat that sometimes he's missing his man. That's all. I know that what you call a rookie because he didn't really play a full season last year. So I get it, but we still have to address those types of things. So I hope that they address everything that they need to address during the bye, and then we come out swinging for Bills. I don't want to ever come out flat again like we did for Carolina.
Right.
I wouldn't call it F flat.
Yes.
We just stayed in the hotel room on the bus. We didn't even get out. We didn't get out of bed that day.
You know what that Carolina game reminded me? Remember that meme where it seems like, you know what I'm saying, like you're looking sad, and then like somebody come in to try to hug you, and then they just German suplex you. Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, basically.
Right. Winston, what's up, my guy? Go check out Winston and John Harris and the fellas over there on the iTest on Facebook, man. Also catch them on YouTube at the iTest. They doing their thing, man. Thank them for always supporting me, man. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, man, y'all know where to find me. Jason Roberts, what's good, my guy? Hate you missed the live, man. But catch the replay. Trust me, you'll love it. But he got one more thing to say. He said, just want these boys to be ready for the stretch run from this early bye. Absolutely. But yeah, man, y'all know where to catch me, man. Smitty Sports Machine on YouTube. Also at FatBoySlam_21 on Twitter. And I don't know what we're gonna do for Tuesday show yet. Might do a Q&A for y'all to come through, talk to us and just tell us what y'all gonna think, what we need to do the second part of not the second part of the season, but the rest of the season, because we're not even halfway, nowhere near. But y'all just come through Tuesday, tell us what y'all think about this season, how y'all want it to flow. And until then, man, we'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Peace.